What's up, everybody? Welcome to the new standard of musicianship. This is Millennial Swamp Water, where we're catching clout from our heroes so much to the point where we rely on them entirely in order to gain relevancy, feel important, become popular, and benefit greatly from attaching ourselves to the works of those who set the bar before us. Okay, I understand, playing music is not for everybody. Some people just want to support their favorite band, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm talking about the new standard of what a musician is in the year 2025. This is Millennial Swamp Water. Kick back, enjoy yourself, because today I'm not going to sugarcoat the situation as a person who actively pursues music and plays his own instruments and records his own music. Okay, so this is the first video I stumbled across on the YouTube algorithm. It's sort of masked in the form of a fashion, modeling, recreational based content reactionalist creator, I guess you could say. The description said the girl was still feeling like a walrus, and all of her videos were YouTube shorts of her posing in different outfits to the background music of classic rock, the popular stuff that people grew up with. She was praised greatly for her music posters in the comments section. And let's just take a look at some of this stuff. I'm stealing your inheritance in X. Now, I actually just muted the music because I feel like we're cheating art to justify that. Is it sort of a witty joke? Is it funny? Let me know if you guys find that humorous. I know, if somebody ever stole an inheritance, I would take that as a crime. I wouldn't really make a joke of it, but to each their own. Maybe it's somebody just looking for attention, but it's like I said, every single video is just fashion posing to popular music where the guys who came before us set the bar so that a reactional based reactionalist can set the bar lower. And this is what it means to be a millennial swamp bucket in the year 2025 and totally just do away with the music entirely. But let's keep going. And this sickly looking anime style character says, "Hide me, forget grandpa," and it got around 600 likes with an official heart from the reactionalist. And Lord Frito said, "I came here just to say this." I know, right? We're so witty, but in case you guys are new, maybe you haven't seen my channel before, I'm a musician who plays his own musical instruments, and I feel like I contribute a lot here. I know, if somebody stole an inheritance and I was aware of it, I'd say, "Hey, I don't think this is too funny." I'd start calling people out for stealing inheritances. But maybe it was witty. Maybe it was a funny reaction. Let me know how you rock. We're going to keep going. And I made sure to thumb down the anime to show my disapproval for anime culture in general, because I despise all anime and I cannot stand any viewing anime at all. If I look at anime for longer than 30 seconds, I just want to actually throw up. It's disgusting. Let's keep going. Michael Labridia from Quebec says, "She's the stuff dreams are made of." And I made sure to thumb that down to show my disapproval because I disagree. And John Bow said, "Sweet Jesus. Seriously. Thank you, interwebs, for the gifts." And then he just said something else. "I suspect the individual is under the influence of drugs, possibly methamphetamine or crack cocaine." And I made sure to thumb down this sick in the head character with a disturbed, sickly looking boy, potentially watches too much anime and loses a little bit of intelligence as a result of that. And he says, "My dad's dead. Inheritance was a few crates of vinyl records." And then he just says a whole lot of nothing, and he says, "Do you want to steal my inheritance?" with a little winky wink, because I know, we're witty, we're pretty, we're gay. Maybe bi-curious. Some of you anime bros in the comments section, let me know if you're a bi-curious rainbow boy. And how many colors does it take to make up the ice cream shop? I don't know, let me know. So we're setting the bar lower to create a standard of new millennial musicians. This is the Millennial Swamp Water, and I cannot conform and I will not comply. I refuse to shrink myself down to being a millennial reactional based slime bucket without somebody who contributes his own original music as well as cover songs. I'm sorry to say that I've been working a long time on music and that I'm not a reactional based reactionalist and I don't seek clout or attention. But when it comes to things like people, saying, please notice me because I talk about stealing inheritances and it's witty and everybody rewards that, it's like I'm almost looking at it as a musician as I'm not trying to compete, but you're absolutely in my way, and it's time for you to step out of my way to just let the real musicians work, okay? Because I feel like the millennial based slime bucket swamp water is going to be eventually drained, and this is what millennial swampmanship is. It's just rodent based, it's not credible. Some people actually work on music, other people don't accomplish a damn thing. So maybe it's too much anime making them become less intelligent. And I made sure to thumb down the comments just to show that we're not alike and I disagree with everything being said. Also, if you are aware of anybody who steals inheritances, make sure to report it, that somebody stole the inheritance and that it is a crime. And I know, like, if I had a friend like that and my friend said, hey, I stole this guy's inheritance, it's really funny, hey? I'd be like, I don't think so. You should probably just go to jail for the stolen inheritance. But I don't know if you guys like are operating in a different level of intelligence when you get into comedy or reactionalism. Maybe you're desperate for validation and you would say anything. Please notice me. Please validate me. My dopamine levels are depleted. I just need a reaction. Please like me. If you don't like me, I don't know what I'm going to do. If you don't like me, it might disrupt the space-time continuum. If you don't like me, I won't be able to sleep tonight. Oh, I crave likes so much. How's my new fashion statement? Oh, did my interior designer decorate the room properly? Oh, because I know, like, a musician who plays music in a basement, for example, is like a lower grade according to the comments section. But I'm going to end it with a little something to you guys who are new to music. Maybe you're unaware. Anybody who plays music, the number one go-to spot for band practice is a person's basement. So, like, whether I'm jamming in a basement of a father who didn't love me right, or I'm jamming in the basement of a group of local guys I get together with, it's going to be either this basement or it's going to be their basement, but it'll still be a basement. So going from one basement to the other basement is not really a step up in basements. I don't know, but maybe you can bring in like an interior decorator to iron some things out. Let me know how you rock. But we're going to end it there.